So there's a lot of layoffs at CNN, and some African-American reporters and producers, et cetera, have lost their jobs. So, of course, the National Association of Black Journalists is concerned about that. And their president, Bob Butler, said in public, "I know CNN is going through layoffs, but the departure of so many African-Americans is worrisome." Now, that makes some degree of sense. That's his job, is to look out for African-American journalists, right? Now, whether that's a fair criticism of CNN is a different story, right? Perhaps they're doing their best to maintain diversity, but they just had to lay off a lot of people. That's very, very possible. I'm not taking sides on that, okay? But then what happened next is very interesting. Apparently, CNN contacted NABJ President Bob Butler and informed him the association's request for support was denied. See, now, I didn't even know they were getting supported by CNN. So it turns out the organization looking out for African-American journalists gets some degree of funding from companies like CNN. So now when they go and criticize CNN, all of a sudden, oh, what a coincidence. There goes your funding from CNN. So you better know your place and know when to keep your mouth shut, right? So Bob Butler doesn't like this. He makes this public, et cetera. And then CNN sends a statement that I think makes it worse. Let me show you the CNN spokesperson's statement. Following NABJ's recent comments about CNN, we informed them we were reconsidering our relationship, but we were clear that we had not made a final decision. It's surprising to us that they would choose to make such a statement. Do you understand what that's saying? They're saying, we were just trying to threaten you. And you took it as we had already pulled the funding. No, we were just playing regular games. You know your place and shut your mouth, and now we're going to threaten you that way. Oh, you made it public, you idiot. Now we have to deliver on the threat and actually take your money away. Normally, you would bow your head and you put out a statement about how CNN is awesome for black people and black journalists, and then you'd get your money back. Don't you know how to play this game? This is what goes on behind the scenes. This is part of why American people don't trust the establishment media. They might not know the details of it, but on air, when they see the product, they feel something in their bones like, oh, this doesn't feel honest. And you got all these different groups and you got the media all working behind the scenes. Play ball. You just don't cause a ruckus. If there's an issue, we just fund the right people and we make that issue go away. I'm so glad it came out in the open in this case, so you get an interesting view into what actually happens behind the scenes and why you never see the power players in Washington and New York and the media and government and governmental organizations, non-governmental organizations, why all those guys seem to get along great and there really isn't much criticism of one another. This is why. The revolving door of money just keeps going round and round and round. You don't see any of it, they see all of it.